Woo. Okay. Hello. Doop.
Hello.
Okay. It's all right. All right. Hi, my name is Blake Cheatham. Okay. 2 states, beautiful vacation spots, warm weather, great beaches, fantastic food, globally known tourist attractions, and innovative infrastructure. California and Florida. Both have lots of controversy over which state is a better vacation spot. Having traveled and vacationed in both states, I believe both are great and have their unique benefits, but personally, California wins for many reasons. This isn't what I'm arguing today. I want to turn a vacation spot into a place to live. I'm here to argue why California is a better place to live than Florida. So many things go into where you live. People generally think of places like Los Angeles and Miami and instantly think of the amount of money that it takes to live there. In reality, things like cost of living, average wages, crime rates per capita, economic standings per capita, and much more go into living there. So I'm here to state the facts, measuring the similarities between each state, and show why Florida is a better place to stay as a vacation spot, while California is a more viable living option. All right. While considering each state's pros and cons, let's pretend they have no previous obligations or attachments to either state, meaning no family, friends, or job opportunities are drawing you into either one for this reason, or for this case. For starters, let's get the obvious out of the way, which is housing. In California, the average place of living costs $547,000. That means a house, condo, anything like that, on average in California, across the state, $547,000. In Florida, the average place of living is on average $233,000. This is obviously a red flag. California costs on average 2 times more when considering price of a home alone. This isn't exactly as bad as it seems, just for face value. California's minimum wage is $12 per hour currently, with an average of $64,000 per year as an annual income per person there. While Florida's is $846 minimum wage, and an average of $53,000 per year annually that people make there. So it doesn't seem to balance out right, so can't really see the difference. So Money.com's Caitlin Mulhere used the U.S. Census Bureau's 2015 statistics to plot out the real pay by state. In her words, she used the price parity number for each state using the Consumer Price Index as well as rents reported to the Census Bureau for this measurement. Their measurements put California in a mid-range real pay at $56,874, and Florida in the lowest real pay at $49,674, so just slightly lower. Meaning that all of the expenses paired with average income rates, it is more affordable to live in California on average based on things like transportation, different things like that, compared to how much people actually make when they live there. But like I said before, money isn't everything when it comes to choosing where to live. Both California and Florida are known to have parts with high crime rates. Even here, per 100,000 residents, the crime rate in Florida is 408, while it's only 394 in California. Not a large difference when put side by side, but considering California's population of almost 40 million and Florida's population of 22 million, those numbers make a little bit of a difference. Also considering the size of California and the number of large cities scattered throughout, compared to Florida's, those crime rates really map out differently in favor of California in the end. Living in California is financially smarter and physically safer, as we have seen. So what about longevity? People have families and maybe kids that require money and attention to detail. Kevin Smith with DailyNews.com reports in a 2018 article that California's $3 trillion economy provides wealth to families when compared to Florida. A family of 2 living in Los Angeles requires an income of around $49,000 a year. What Kevin calculated as to live comfortably, which a lot of things go into that. The same family in Miami's $1 trillion economy would need an average income of around $77,000 to be able to do the same. So obviously a big difference there. In 2013, senior editor for business and personal finance for CheatSheet.com, Dan Ritter, used MIT economic calculations to formulate a list of 10 states where the minimum wages weren't able to be a living wage for people in that state. Florida was number 1 on that list, while California was number 4. This is back in 2013. So Florida was number 1 on the list and California was number 4. Florida's living wage, what he calculated, was $10.12 per adult, with a minimum wage at $7.79 at that time, obviously quite a bit below. Very unsustainable. California's living wage was $11.20, just about $1 above that, and their minimum wage at the time was $8 per hour at the time, also unsustainable. But since then, the minimum wage in Florida has risen to $8.46, still unsustainable, and California's has risen to $12 even now, which is obviously sustainable. Taking California off that list, leaving Florida in the economic dust, obviously. So to conclude, California is a smarter choice when turning a vacation spot into a living spot. Because of the real pay in each state, the crime rates compared per capita, and spread over distance, economic future, and growth, California is more sustainable. So for these reasons, I believe that Florida should stay as a beautiful spring break and retiree spot, while California is the best place to live, raise a family, and enjoy every day of it. Thank you.